Problems, rich people problems. I don't know what y'all think be rich people problems. I ain't gotta stretch it out. I can do a rich and poor people problem. But one thing for sure, rich people got problems too. Saving their money, hoping nobody steal it, everybody asking for it, being entitled to it. So neat. It's the weekend, and I decided to talk about rich people problems, myself included. Why do we think rich people owe us something? What do we consider rich people? Millionaires only, or thousandaires too? Or just a person that has or appears to have more than you and I? Texas in here. Keep our roll call going. What's the degrees out there? Weather dropping already. Nick, you know we gonna come with something. Sandusky in the building, Ohio. Hey Derek, I know y'all hated to have that one Sandusky dude put a bad taste on the name in the city. Whatever happened to him? Did they give him a ton of years? Swept him under the rug. I ain't never heard nothing else about it. I ain't never heard nothing else about it. I was trying to give everybody a chance to be off work, or some people probably in the barber shop, women in the beauty salon, nail salon. But I'm just trying to see, what do y'all think rich people problems be? Well, for sure we know some. Well, that pastor is under a lot of scrutiny right now for what he was doing. But my whole thing I was thinking earlier was, some people can live or appear to live rich and don't really have it, and it's called living above our means. And it's like, if you getting 15,000 a month, right, from your job, you can afford to ride a Benz, Range Rover, even a certain kind of Bentley. Because it's the smart way of doing it, building your credit. So if you get the car from your credit score and you're able to maintain the notes and insurance on it, you can ride it. So when y'all see a lot of people in Benzes and Bentleys and all this, it's not like somebody went and just dropped 300, 400,000 on the car. Some people do that though, you know what I'm saying? But everybody not doing that. So therefore, even if you lease a car, you can do that for 6 months to a year, and it's out your system. You know, some people feel like they just want to see how it feels to ride in a $500,000 car. Because to be honest, whether it's a Honda or a Bentley, they all serve the same purpose. But if you getting caught up in society woes of feeling like, society breeds that it's a status quo. You rich or poor. They try to put that middle class in there, but get out of here. You either rich or you poor. So with that, okay, are you in a house that's worth 100,000? condo that's worth 100,000, or everybody. Well, I can't say everybody dreams, but majority of people will want to be financially stable. But then our societies sets it up to where the powers that be going to keep their foot on our neck. You know what I'm saying? They never going to let us come up. And I don't know who really started that, letting the employees invest in the company, but they wasn't doing that all the time. Let me see, I missed some comments. The pastor was living in abundance and blessed like God would want you to be. That was nothing but the devil that came against him. I don't know, bro. They saying there's some ladies or something, or some of the people that he took money from and owed some PPP type stuff. Black Queen, I'm good. You don't think there's a middle class in this country? Of course not. It's unlikely we all come up with the system in place. Man, it's rich or poor. And that middle class. So what you think is a person that makes, just say with their business, they make $1 million a year. And then after taxes, right? But what about the person that's making $10 million a year? You see what I'm saying? So that person is making $10 million a year. What you think he doing? Or what you think she doing? She's stunting and smiling and laughing like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not officially that millionaire. Now it can take you 2 years if you make another $1 million the following year and you got you 1.4. You see what I'm saying? That'll put you over the mark. But it's really like, if we start thinking, bro, it get deep for real. And one thing I love about, as they would say, the ghetto, we're going to come up with some bright ideas. We're going to come up with some conversations. Some while they smoking on it, and some while they drinking and sipping on it, But we're going to think and create what we want about people that got a lot of money. And to be honest, a lot of them boring. They bored. They miserable. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Because we'll sit back like, man, if I had some billions, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that. But then what people don't understand, once you get that out your system, it's back to the regular scheduled programming. You know what I'm saying? It's like, salute, bae. We got to get our roll call on. So far, I know we had Texas in here. If there's no middle class, then who pays all the taxes? Them people that you consider in middle class. The people that you consider in middle class, Newark, Jersey, stuck in them bricks, stressing, you heard? Yeah, we try to get over, and that's the thing, the DMV, BX, we want to stop. Why you stressing? I want to know that. See, because this the conversation we having. So I want to know why you stressing. We got another day to live and breathe. We got Wisconsin in here. So why are you stressing? High Point, North Carolina. We shouldn't be stressing. We got another day to try to evolve. You know what I'm saying? In some kind of way. This is not a third world country. There's not just rich and poor here. Come on. I don't know why you think that. Listen, when they just murdered Gaddafi, the reasons, one of the main reasons being is because he was trying to make it to where everybody had to trade in gold. America ain't got no gold to be trading with nobody, right? Which would have made us a third world country. So in the place, Pennsylvania, salute. So in the place of Obama being in office, they sent him to do the dirty work. Baltimore definitely tapping in. So they get rid of Gaddafi, right? So if you don't think, and we all know what third countries, well, we don't all know, but if you Googled it, if you didn't, YouTube and seen third world countries or impoverished people, because you got to think certain people that's living in them countries, that's all they know. You know, they building them a shack or a house, you know, out of tin cans or whatever sheet metal they can find. And you know, in some places they making huts, you know what I'm saying, living in huts, you know, taking clay, you know, and living in clay homes. I just wish generational wealth was taught to us pre-planned by our parents before they brought us into the world. I mean, parents was born into it the same way. You know, we had that one situation of, you hear about Black Wall Street, but we was living, our parents and grandparents was living in the same thing. And then if you still going 400, 600 years of doing times of slavery, think about it, that's almost 1,000 years of being underdeveloped. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. So for the person that said, do I think it's only rich and poor and not middle class? That's my answer. And that's my proof to that. It ain't no middle class, man. The middle class is looked at as poor. And I just gave you an example. Just like that person is making 10 million a year, and that person right there making $1 million a year after taxes, he back down to 700,000. That person is making a 10 is the one, you see what I'm saying, that's listening. You know, that's basically, I'm listening to you in order to improve my English. That's good. Where you from? That's so true. Where you from? Now that's good. That's one of the first person listening to me to learn English. I never heard of that. Where is that? That's in Europe. But we need to be more wiser. Oh, you're in Istanbul. What language you speak? Arabic? Oh, in Turkey. Okay, I was just in Istanbul, but I never heard of that country. Of that, is that a separate country? Or you speak 6 languages? Or you on point? You know what you do when you get off of here? Follow this brother called Lashao. His mouse in Mandarin. Follow him. I think it's Lashao 5000, his page. And he's a young brother out of Cleveland, Ohio, I believe. And he speaks 66 languages. He had just as many. So, but you never told me, you in Turkey, what languages you speaking? Am I Chechnya? Chechnya, is that how you pronounce it? It still don't have its independence in 2022? So who are y'all, who colonizing y'all? I don't know if this thing going slow or y'all just responding late or what. Yeah, but Lashao is L-A. Let me see. I ain't seen them on all Chechen, Russian, Arabic, English, Dutch, and French. Oh, that's a hell of a twist. So Dutch, that means you can go to Curacao or the ABC Islands, Aruba and all that, because they speak like 4 languages. And Russia, you said Russia. Now I know that Turkey is a country between 2 continents, which is Europe and Asia. As you can cross the Bosphorus bridge. On the left side, you're in Europe, and you cross over here and you're into Asia. So I do know that. So do you know Mandarin? Oh, Chechnya, Russia is where it is. Oh, so that's in Russia. I thought they said they was in Turkey. That just was confusing. Oh, so they saying they listening to me to learn English. Oh, so you in Russia? What? Who said Turkey? Caucasus. What else do you do to learn English? What else? You should get download what's the name of that language thing? You can do it on your phone. Download the language. Google Translate. You can learn that way too. Oh, you currently in Istanbul. Okay. But you from Russia. And the brother that I'm telling you about, he speaks Russian too. He knows 66 languages. The greatest gifts is the education and application of knowledge. You always sharing and blessing us with your experience and perspective. JoJo, big up. Oh, salute, Mo. Thank you. Chicago in here. And Mo said Duolingo is a good app too to help you learn English as well. I want to find a brother because I haven't seen his YouTube channel in a while. Let me see, LaShaw. I know it's LASH something. Was it OU 5000? Yep. Oh, let's say 50-50. Let me see. Oh, so he changed it. Latest from LaShoe 55,000. So that's his page right there. If you can see it. Let me see. That's his page. And there's him right here. Young brother right there. He might speak like 70 languages by now. See, it said American speak fluent Chinese. Black man blows the mind of cable salesman from door to door. He speak Mandarin. Oh, wow. They said rest in peace to him? So he been deceased. Moses McCormick has sadly passed away. Oh, no, don't tell me that, man. What? Remember I was just telling y'all that, oh, man, don't tell me that, y'all. Finally solved about LaShoe, what really happened. So a year ago, remember I was just telling y'all, oh, man, don't tell me this, man. I was just telling y'all about, I haven't seen him on my YouTube, strolling. Oh man, don't tell me this. Oh no, man. I can't click it right now, man. That just down the brought tears to my eyes, bro. What? That just messed me. I was just having a great time. Just hopped on who you speaking on. The brother that speak like 66 languages, man. I was just showing someone, it's a person on here from Russia that's trying to learn English, and they was saying that they listen to me on my lives to learn English. And I said, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that. You never know who jumps on. And I was just trying to tell them, either do Google Translate. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Moses McCormick is his name. That just crushed me right now. I sent him to my children, everybody. I was sending his link around to everybody, man. That just I'm lost for words. That just hurt me right there. Man, I can't believe that, man. I I can't believe that. Now, I don't want to I don't want to cut off on y'all so I can go find out. I know I can go back. That just hurt me, man. But to the brother that's from Russia on here and trying to learn English, that person right there was a young brother out of Ohio, and I guess since he was like 18, he was studying languages. So you know, as some people play video games all day, he chose to study languages. So you'll be very intrigued because when you go to his channel, you can go to Lashal 55,000 and put Russia in there, and then you will see him speaking Russian. You will see him speaking your language. You know, very impressive. Like, I know some people don't know. You know, like I might be impressive to a lot of people, and he was a young brother that I was impressed by. Like that's incredible to me. You know, I used to watch his videos. That's tough, man. That's crazy. Oh man, that just rocked me, man. I'm thinking we getting on here talking about rich people and rich people problems and come across that. That just got me, man. Condolences to the family, man. That really hurt. That hurt. That brother was very talented. He was dedicated, you know what I'm saying, and what he would do, because he hadn't had visited none of these places. So what gravitated me to him, for far as from what I've last known, I was like, man, if I was to know all the languages of the places I visited, because I'm covering 170 countries, right? And I get the basis per every place that I've been. But of course, if I don't keep it up, I'm gonna forget it. Cause just like now, and I'll be honest with y'all all the time, like when I just got my notes wrote down in Swahili, you know, I probably read up on it 1 or 2 days, and then I'm back busy running around, and I didn't get a chance to really study it to the fullest. Oh, he died from heart complications March 4th, 2021. Oh, okay. Whew, man, heart complications, that's crazy. I mean, some things that we eat, or he could have been born with a, you know how they say some people have a hole in their heart? I'm not sure, but that's just sad news. That's sad news, man. Very impressive, y'all. So, you know, we never know what makes a person be intrigued by others, you know. So I know people have a love for me because I be humble, you know, respectful. I see a lot of people be like, man, we love you, you respond to our messages. And I just never understand like how people don't respond back to y'all. Now, if it's a person that's trolling and all that, then I understand. Hey Jojo, add me to the melanated bloggers from Chicago. Okay, cool. Send me some of your work, man. Let me check your channel out. You know, for us, if you're a blogger from Chicago, I just feel like shine light on the city. You know, not saying that our drill rappers spreading that type of message. Oh man, it's kind of hard because if it's a way that I just don't like the fact that you have to commit any form of genocide to succeed in life. Like, I don't like that. Like, of course, once you get older, you get wiser, and people might be upset, like, oh, he against the drill music, but they was the global gangsters, and they was rapping like this and that. Yeah, we was, you know, that's why I make it 50-50, because we was brought up in ghettos of America and impoverished neighborhoods, and that was what all we seen. So to us, we're rapping about the things that we lived and the things that we experienced in our city and in our neighborhoods. But on the flip side of that, once it started taking off, it was kind of like no difference from a boxing match. You know, when two rivals boxing, you know, Floyd Mayweather got 100 million people or more tuned in to the fight. He got sold out crowd of 100,000 or 50,000 people that bought tickets to come see him box, right? And it's like that way with drill music, you know. If you, I would loved it to been like battle rap from back in the days, like a Kumo D and LL Cool J, you know, like, or whoever was battling, you know what I'm saying, to whereas that it was about whoever had the best raps, you know. I would want it to been that way, of imposed of going to grave sites, spray painting, urinating, disrespecting the dead. I'm smoking this person and that one, and that just turns it. You know how they say put a black eye in the game? That's like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Somebody just said something about Wooski. I just heard a song, The Return of FBG Wooski. He's not done yet. No, you right. We have to be honest about the outcome of drilling. True. It's been a long time. I'm listening to you on YouTube. Okay, Sky female. Okay. Yeah, send me your stuff, Sky, and I'll check you out. I didn't get a chance to read y'all message. I apologize. He's very smart. He was very genuine and smart. It's rich, wealthy, probably he was mastered at different languages. Yeah, so a lot of people were up on him. Yeah, and I always felt that his videos should have been doing millions of views, because I've never seen that before. But I've seen people start trying to do it after the fact. I did. You know, it's always going to be some people that's going to try to emulate whatever's that's being done. But if you're going to monetize something, like that was definitely something to monetize, you know. And the impressions that he would have on the people's faces, you know, this guy knew Polish language. He knew tribal languages. He knew languages that I remember watching one. I think it was on a Mandarin, like somewhere, you know, a language in Asia, and he was speaking to them, but he was speaking like the language that either only a suburb would know or another side of town would know. And he was speaking that, and they was shocked because they didn't even know how to speak it. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at him, and a lot of them was like, was he in the army? You know, they asking those type of things because they intrigued that basically, how is this black man knowing all these languages? You know what I'm saying? Or how is this black man knowing their language? Because he interacting per person. So I don't know if he used to probably wear some glasses and they must have a camera on it so he can get his reaction, and it was hooked up to his YouTube channel. And he'd go around sometime with some students, and because he would sell classes as well, and he would go around with his brother. You know, I know his brother Crush, man. I know his brother Crush, and everybody that he touched. I can't believe this. I'm still lost for words. They fear a well-communicated black male and female, and it was impressive, y'all. Like so what he would do, because you know in America you have little village, so you'll be in Italy. You have it's little everything over in America. So you might have little Russia. You might have just whatever ethnicity and language you will have people in a community. And he would go to like a grocery store or restaurants, and you know he'll know where he at. But when he looking at their menu or something, or trying to order something, he would say it in their language. And at first he'd catch them off guard, and then they'd ask the person in the back or something like, "You hear this guy?" Well, in my humble opinion, it's not about how many languages you can speak. It's all about what are those languages. Um, well, from our knowledge, your language, your Russian language, was taught by a black Moor by the name of Alexander Pushkin. So what we do know is that the rule of the Moors from Africa came to Spain and Russia and other places and taught language, arts, math, mathematics. Um, did I say languages? Languages as well. So um, that we do know. That's been proven that a black African Moor by the name of Alexander Pushkin is the one that created the Russian language. I remember one of them being consenting because he spoke so well and switching to multiple languages, and dude was like, well, his accent ain't good. Yeah, again, food. A guy in the food place, yeah, he was hating. Because basically he was definitely speaking it. Now, yeah, you can tell the accent was different, but it didn't really matter as long as you know what he's saying. That's just like us in America. Somebody in the South gonna sound different from us. Just like I just said South with an F instead of South, TH, I use the F. So we all gonna have different speaking tongues. In New York, instead of saying mother, they'll say mother. You know what I'm saying? Or brother, like Bruva. And New Orleans, they speak past tense. You know, uh, I tried to told you, but you ain't won't heard me. You know what I'm saying? They'll say that, and then that only equates to I was telling you, but you didn't listen, and then we through. That's what we'll say, or we can say you should have listened, but instead they would say I tried to told you, but you ain't won't heard me. You know what I'm saying? So, for me traveling, it meant a lot to me as well, but I never took the initiative to study languages the way that he did. And I guess that's partially because he started young, you know what I'm saying? That's why from 2 years to 6 years old, teach a child as much as possible. Yeah, he was going from Russian to Japanese to Mandarin to Cantonese to French to Spanish to Italian. Yeah, he was a beast. He was a beast, man. God, man, blessed brother, man. Had a heart attack. Y'all have to watch what y'all eat, exercise, even if it's doing jumping jacks and running in place while speaking in English at the same time, right? So that was very impressive. Which is what you catch a lot of people that speak different languages do. It's like friends. It's not about how many friends you got. It's all about who are they, real ones or fake ones. Yeah, you got a point with that. You know, you got to pick your friends wisely. Some people can just be associates, and then you do have friends. Then you have your relatives. Then you have your siblings. So you have a different choice and variety of people that you can consume in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Don't always have to be thousands of people, but a lot of people thriving and wanting that attention from so many. But yeah, y'all, that really hurt me though. I'm hurt behind that. Heart attack, young brother, man. And that's something they plague us with in the African American or melanated and black communities, that it's the poor choice of foods that we get. The diets are terrible. All them fried foods, all them injected foods, uh, all the different hormones in the food, pesticides on the foods and vegetables and fruits. So in due time, it causes harm to our bodies. It's better to have one friend who is about to die for you than thousands of those who will let you down in time of need. I mean, well, it ain't about a person that's willing to die for you. It's just more so like, you just got a stronger bond with that person, you know. And it being in a time of need, you got to keep in mind, if you in a time of need and it's only monetary, like for money, then in some cases that just meant you had a bad choice of the way that you manage your money. So now you only befriending this person because you see that they manage their money better. So that's not a good friend either. Only wanting to be around somebody for that. Over his divorce from his ex-wife. Oh, wow. Hmm. So he had a heart attack over stressing. But he had met a new sister that I think she knew about 30 something languages. Last I knew, last I was checking on him, he had met a sister and they was a couple. And the languages he didn't know, she was going to teach him. And some of the languages she didn't know, he was going to teach her. So they became a couple. So you telling me he went back to the ex-wife or and something? Evidently. But he had moved on from last I know. Anytime he had him, he was doing a lot for him. What, with the children? Because see, I never remember, I don't remember if I knew, yeah, he did supposed to have some children, I think, by her. Yeah, he let us in on a lot. Oh, he didn't go back to her. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm doing this live, so I can't cut my live so I can click on, because I'm definitely clicking on there and reading up on that. Or a custody battle. Yeah, that'll stress you, man, because you know you love your children, and then if she done moved out of town or playing them games, oh, they half Asian. Okay, okay. So that's why. Okay, so he by him learning the languages anyway, he really got into the Mandarin. His ex-wife was Asian. Appreciate you, VC. Okay, you on point. Appreciate the alley oop. Oh man, and she put the pressure on her brother like that. That's sad. To have a heart attack stressing like that, he really was putting some pressure on his heart, man. And I was thinking probably and like I say, he's so sharp and smart, I would expect him to have no bad eating habit, you know what I'm saying, with them intelligence, you know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all long, you know. I just want to get on here because we really didn't get a chance to talk about what we talked about just through a loop. You know, rest in peace to that brother. Condolences to him and the family again. And when I get myself back together, probably tomorrow, Sunday, I'll come back on and do a live with y'all, man. But man, I didn't think that this conversation was gonna even happen. But enjoy y'all weekend. Much love from me. Y'all know that. OG, you ever hung around 63rd and Wall Bands back in the day? Yeah, I stayed in 220. 6220. And 6217. South Calumet. So if I want to, I can rep them from 63rd. If I want to, I can rep them from 63rd. If I want to. Yeah, Nick, appreciate you, love. I mean, you know, yeah, I didn't want to hear it like that. And it's like, you know, I'm glad I was able to still get the happiness that he brought when I would see him speaking. You know what I'm saying? But everybody enjoy y'all weekend. Thanks again, Nick, for coming in, moderating. And I guess I'll get myself together. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to want to go in depth into what happened with the brother. And the person that's from Russia, we gave you 2 tips. I think Mo say do Duolingo. And I know I said do what I say, Google Translate. I forgot that other. It used to be a CD, and I remember buying it too. It was like $100 or more. I can't think of the name of it with the languages. Rosetta Stone. I think I spent like 200 or 200, however much, and never used it. And what else will you say for you to learn English? Oh, and go to that brother channel. That's what I was saying. Okay, yeah, salute y'all. Much love. Wait, what'd you say? Hopefully so, Stride. I'm going on, Joan. Good pop.